Okay guys, here we are once again back in KG's kitchen, and today what we're going to do is we're going to make a simple little vegetable soup in this pot right here. A vegetable noodle soup. Just a simple soup. I'm going to start by cutting up this celery right here. Okay, we got our celery chopped up and put into the pot. Next we're going to chop up some of these carrots. Okay, there's our carrots all chopped up. Let's get them in the pot. And there is what it's looking like so far. Now we're going to chop up maybe 1 or 2 onions, put in here, and get these carrots, celery, and onions sauteing. That's our next step. We'll let those cook for a little while till they become nice and softened up and translucent, and then we'll go on to the next step. So let me get onion cut up. Okay, I haven't said it in a while, so it's time for a reminder. What do we do with the onion, guys? That's right, leave the hairy end on. If you leave that hairy end on, you can cut it up and it doesn't separate on you. Here, I'll show you. See what I mean? Okay, I've got this ready to dice up into squares, and it's not coming apart because we left the hairy end on. Always leave the hairy end on until you're done chopping it. Look how nicely that turned out. Why? Say it with me. Because the hairy end is left on. See? Still together. Alright, there we go. We got the onion all chopped up and put in there. So now we have the onion, carrots, and celery. I put a little bit of fresh cracked pepper on there. And then I'm going to hit it with a couple splashes of soy sauce. Okay, just like that. I'm going to turn the fire on. Of course not. Explosion. All right. I'm going to turn these on low. Put a lid on there. Let these start simmering, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, let's lift this lid up and see just what's going on in here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. See, we'll steam these carrots, onions, and celery, get these nice and steamed down, and then we'll add a couple more components to the soup. And I know you're probably saying to yourself, this doesn't look like it's going to be a great soup. But trust me when I tell you that it is. You'll see. Let's get those done, and we'll come back. Okay, guys, let's lift this lid up and see how these are doing. Oh, yeah. Yep, that is just about where we want these. Look at it. Nice and softened up. The onions are translucent. Yes, this is looking good. So let me show you what we're going to do next. Set off the side. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to put a can of these diced tomatoes in. We're going to follow that up with 2 cups of bouillon, and then we're going to put some thin spaghetti in there to finish this off. I'll show you. Let me get the tomatoes prepared. Okay, we got the tomatoes all opened up. Just dump them right in there, just like that. Don't drain them or anything. Dump them right in on top of your sauteed vegetables. Mix them in there a little bit. Okay, let me get some bouillon prepared. Okay, we got our 2 cups of tap warm water, and we're just going to take this here and put in there. This stuff is good stuff. 1 packet of this makes 2 cups. So let me get this opened up and get it put in my water. Okay, just like that. Just like that, we got it all mixed up. So let's go ahead and let's get it right in here. This is the next step. Get that right in there on top of everything else. you see it's starting to come together. You were skeptical at first. You were thinking, this isn't going to be a very good vegetable noodle soup, but it is. So now we'll bring this back up to a boil. We'll break up some of this thin spaghetti in there. Break up some of that in there. Add a little more seasoning. Let it simmer until the thin spaghetti's done. And this will be a finished product. So let me break some thin spaghetti up in here. I'll show you. Okay, so I got my thin spaghetti all broke up in there. You can see a little bit of it there, but there's a good amount in there. And you can put as much as you like, or as little as you like. It's, you know, entirely up to you, but this is how I like it. Now, like I say, all we're going to do is bring this back up to a simmer. Let it cook until the noodles are done, and then I'll put some of this in a bowl and show you how good it is. Okay, it's been simmering for a little while. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Yep. The noodles are nice and plumped up. I would say that this is done. So I'll tell you what, let me turn this off. Let me get some of this in a bowl, and I'll show you what the completed vegetable noodle soup looks like. Okay, there we have it, guys. There we have it. It's a short video on a simple couple ingredient homemade vegetable noodle soup. And that's how I do it. If this looks good to you guys, give it a try, I'll tell you. On a nice cold day, this is perfect. So there you have it. Just a quick, easy vegetable noodle soup. Until next time.